we found out that in Cambodia, this is just in Cambodia, there's over 200 producers and distributors of child pornography in this tiny little country that's being shipped all over the world. And so what ends up happening with that is in Cambodia, that's the entry for these kids to be trafficked, right? Because their value is gone because they're no longer virgins as far as the culture is concerned, as far as their parents are concerned. And that ends up with kids being trafficked at a higher rate. It also fuels the demand, right? As you know better than I, but the research that's been done in Cambodia, the number of men who have talked about watching porn and then going to a brothel and doing what they saw in porn, the connection of gang rapes to watching porn in Cambodia. Again, it's not my research, but the research that's been done, it's overwhelming, the impact of porn. I mean, when we speak about it, we talk about porn fuels sex trafficking. It's an accelerator that's beyond our efforts, right? I mean, what we do, we try to impact that, but it's, honestly, we have not had really great success in that. It's the Cambodian law is very weak. Even when we try to turn the SWAT team over to investigating it, Cambodian law is weak when it comes to pornography. And so, and it's not just the pornography that's created there. I mean, these men in Cambodia who are living out what they saw in porn, the porn comes from all over the world. It comes from the United States. We were able to do one thing. There was it looked like a little storefront that was offered online access to the people in Swaipak. But when we went in one day, every screen had pornography on it. And there was a 6-year-old boy sitting on his grandfather's lap watching porn. And, like I said, you know better than I do all of the different impacts of porn, but we see it destroying kids' lives in Cambodia every single day.
One of the areas that I began to see that pornography overlaps with sex trafficking was when we were out on our trip to Cambodia. And I remember you telling the story of one girl who was acquired by an American expat pedophile who was acquiring girls to work at his home as house girls or whatever, justification he was using. This girl in particular, pornography was first used to show her, this is what you're going to have to do. This is what's going to be expected of you. So there was a grooming element to it where pornography was being used to groom the girls. And then when they were, in this particular case, tied down and drugged and raped, that pornography was made of their exploitation as well. Yeah, where does it fit in terms of the grooming and then also the side where then pornography actually gets made of them? And how does that contribute to the trauma that they experience as a result of trafficking?
Well, first of all, the grooming is more than this is what you should do, right? This is what we want you to do. It's showing that it's okay, see? It's in the movie, and see, there's Americans that are doing it. So this is okay. When this happens to you, this is okay. It's not wrong. So, they get that, again, back to that confusion. What's wrong with me? Because this isn't wrong. This is okay. This is what men and women do. But I couldn't give an accurate percentage, but most of the girls that we rescue have been forced to view porn and to used as a means of grooming. And that second part, to really say, like, it's okay. See, this is okay. You can watch it on your computer. I mean, that's one of the sad parts of technology. You used to have to go to DVD store and buy porn, and now you just have it on your smartphone. 90% of the men in Cambodia have a smartphone, and they use it for that purpose. But I think, sometimes we can lose sight of the damage to the boys, right? Because as you know, it's a very young age. The boys are watching porn. It's developing how they think they should treat women. And if you're in a culture like Cambodia, where women are second-class citizens, and you're a young man and you watch this and you think that's how it's supposed to be done, you have no remorse over what you've done to a girl that you bought or raped on the street. And that's a whole other level of taking away your conscience for, like, the men not thinking they're doing anything wrong.